All right. Okay, it looks like we are live. Um, excuse me, guys. I'm gonna wait just a couple seconds here and see if we get a couple people pop in. Hey, John, you're first. Awesome. Hey, I figured I'd let you do your show. I was waiting for my dog to get back from the doggy dog spa. She got a haircut and her nails trimmed and stuff like that. So yeah, I was just waiting a little while to take and do this show here. So anyway, gosh, it's been a crazy week. But anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna kind of jump into it today, and we'll let people pop in and stuff like that. I'm gonna kind of do this like normal, and then if anyone's got questions or comments and stuff like that, they can leave them for me. Um, yeah, like I said, it's just been a pretty crazy week. Was definitely upset I didn't get a chance to make it on the reseller six pack show this week. It was bolos again, which is probably one of my favorite topics. How you doing, Denise? Um, and so anyway, the show's going to be on my channel this week. And I believe the topic's going to be some of the mistakes, mistakes that we've made as resellers, what we've done to correct those and how we've learned from them and stuff like that. So I think that'll be pretty decent. And then I think maybe we're going to take and devote maybe just the last little bit of the show, maybe the last 15 minutes or so. We'll let everybody kind of go around and we're all, since bolos seem to be a really fun and popular topic. I think everybody's all going to just throw out one bolo for the entire group. So I think that'd be kind of a lot of fun. So anyway, like I said, I'm going to jump into it. This is Making Money Monday, Volume 45. It's just my eBay sales update for the past week. Just some of the items I sold over the past week. Typically, I usually do about 20 items. I think this week I actually might have a few more just because I'm doing this live, and I figured, you know what, I'll just be on for a little while longer if you guys have any questions and stuff like that. Feel free to leave them in the chat. But anyway, yeah, these are from October 16th through the 22nd. And those of you who are new to my channel or maybe haven't seen me before, I'm a part-time eBay reseller. I do have a full-time job. I work Tuesday through Friday. So on Mondays, I like to put together these little sales updates for you and stuff like that. And gosh, he said I got a million things going through my head. Things aren't really flowing off top, but anyway, so like I said, we'll jump into it. I'll show you some of the stuff I sold this past week. And then, like I said, if you got questions or comments for me, feel free to leave them here in the chat or leave them in the comment section below, and then I'll get back to you. So anyway, first up, I sold this really nice LL Bean, just like a long sleeve chamois type of like cloth shirt. It's a real heavy shirt. I did charge shipping on this because I knew this was going to be over a pound. Just like I said, really, really nice shirt. Yeah, these here do pretty well. I think I only had this up for just a couple weeks and sold right away at $29.99 out of that, plus made the buyer pay shipping. So LL Bean's going to be kind of one of them brands that I really enjoy picking up. Here's another one of those brands I really enjoy picking up. This is Orvis. It's double extra large tall. This here shirt was also a pretty heavy shirt. I think this shirt went for 29 bucks. I did have to put this in a padded bubble envelope because this thing came in just over a pound. I was okay. I was okay with that on this item here. But like I said, Orvis, great brand to look out for. One of my favorites to sell for sure. Let's see. There's another LL Bean I sold. It's 2X. I've been really trying to stick and focus a little bit more with the bigger sizes, with the double X, 3X, 4X. They really seem to be moving a lot quicker for me. I think most all the clothing that I have listed here, or that I'm going to show you this week, all sold within about a 2 to 3 week period. Some of it in just a matter of days. I can definitely tell with the weather shift and stuff like that, my clothing sales has drastically picked up, which has been great. And I'm not out sourcing hard goods near as much as I was before. But anyway, so this here's a pretty good price for this too, $27.99 for a really nice LL Bean shirt. I believe this was part of an LL Bean haul I had. I just finally got around to listing some of these items. I paid about 77 cents for a whole wad of LL Bean shirts, which is absolute steal for those. Had this in a haul video here. I think I might even had this in a live video that Shane at Rise and Grind Picks and I did. Sold this really nice Oakley hat. Sold this in about 2 weeks. You know, just a basic Oakley hat, new without tags. Got 20 bucks out of that. Free shipping. Another one of the bread and butter items, Polo Ralph Lauren, Blake fit. I love selling the Blakes and the plaids. Blues always do really well. Pinks are probably the best mover for me. I don't find a lot of pinks, but pinks seem to be the best mover in this line. And I think this one here went for around 27 bucks as well. I think this was maybe like 10% off. So it might have been like $26.99, something like that. There's another one of these big shirts. This here brand is Eli Cattleman. I got this for $1 at a charity thrift. It was new with tags, great big boy shirt. You know, it's plaid, pearl snap. I've been picking up a lot of pearl snaps lately. You know, in these kind of cowboy plaid type shirts. They've been doing really, really well for me. I've been moving pretty fast. So, yeah, anyway, and sold a few pants this week as well. These here are just a regular pair of Ralph Lauren corduroys. Cords usually do pretty well, pretty decent. They move pretty fast. These went for $27.99, free shipping. So, you know, not a bad. I already got feedback from this. These here are the Andrew pants. Just, you know, buyer already left me feedback. He was super happy with them. So I said I think he'll come back again. Sold another pair of pants. These here are Land's End. These were new with tags, and I got these, I believe, for either half off. I got to look at my records. These were either half off, which would have been at my Goodwill $3.50. All jeans are always $7, so they would have been $3.50. Or I got these on a Goodwill 1, 2, 3 sale. I can't remember. Typically, I don't usually ever pay more than $3 for jeans, unless it's a really high-end brand or something like that. But they were new with tags. Got $24.99 plus buyer paid shipping. Sold another one of these Harley Proud to be America bumper stickers. I think I've had about 15 of these bumper stickers, somewhere around 12, 15 of these. I think I have one left. I got all these for $1 a piece. I've been selling them off for 10 bucks a pop, so I've made well over 100 bucks on these bumper stickers, which is just an absolute you know, great return on investment on something that's extremely lightweight, easy to ship, and I love doing the multi-quantity listings. Picked this up at my local Goodwill. I haven't run into one of these in my Goodwill in a long time. I think I paid $3 for it, and it sold in 3 minutes of me listing it. I put it up, and it was literally, I was starting to list another item, and it sold almost immediately. I usually always show these, you know, powered on, working. You know, Lonnie over Garage Flips, he's really good at, and I got to get with Lonnie on this, on how to actually put a graph on here. I believe I've seen a video of him doing that one time, which is really, really cool. But anyway, I usually just try to show all the functions, that the calculator works properly and stuff like that. But a graph, I think, would be definitely another really good addition to these. And this is the TI 84 Plus. I probably could have got another $10 or $15 out of this, but like I said, I paid $3 for it to get 60 out of it in 3 minutes. Totally happy with that. I moved it super quick. You know, like I said, I could have maybe sat on it for a week or two and squeezed another 10 or 15 bucks out of it. But like I said, I'm okay with that sale there. And one of the other things I always do with these items is I always show the battery compartment, that they're nice and clean. There's no corrosion and stuff like that. There's another one of them bread and butter items I like to pick up. But this here, what makes this one a little different is this one here is linen, just regular Polo Ralph Lauren. Just large, it's a Blake fit. Like I said, that's the fits that I really have I have good luck selling the Blakes, but you can see this 100% linen. Linen always does well. It's probably not going to be moving as quick now that you know, summer's about over. But yeah, man, don't skip on linen. It's about like grabbing cashmere and stuff like that in the wintertime. It moves pretty fast, and you can usually get a little bit more money for it. Picked this up in a haul video at Salvation Army about 2 weeks ago. This is just a really nice Under Armour, new with tags. I paid $5 for this, which was a steel. It's double extra large. I was debating on keeping this for myself, but I was like, you know what? I got enough clothes that I keep and what have you, and I'm just going to ruin this if I cut the tags off of it. So, yeah, this went for, I believe this actually might have went for around 25 bucks. I don't think I did get the 29. I think I might have put like a 10% off sale on some items, and I just to move it. This was one that was in there. Like I said, I only had $5 into it, so it was a really quick sale there, and you know, easy 20 bucks return. But yeah, pretty cool shirt with the Ali on it and stuff like that. So this shirt, this really nice Peterbilt hat. I actually got a return request last night for this hat, and man, was this guy pissed. It was probably the nastiest return request I've ever had. And if you guys look at my pictures, I mean, I think my pictures are pretty decent. It's a pretty nice looking hat. He even wrote, he says, your pictures are very deceiving. This hat's an absolute piece of garbage. Yeah, I don't know. He goes, I refuse to pay the return shipping on it. Yeah, he was not happy about this purchase at all, and I was like, you know, I waited a little bit and what have you before I wrote him back, and I told him, I said, hey, I said, you know, I'm sorry you're unhappy with your purchase, you know, or it didn't you know, meet your expectations, but yeah, we're more than happy to take it back. So you know, I told him, you know, and I said, you know what, just hit item not as described, and I'll be more than happy to pay the return shipping on it, because I know what shape and quality this hat's in. I listed this hat for 24 bucks, so typically, and this was an item I actually got for free. So it's one of them things where I was like, you know what, yeah, he can go ahead and send it back to me, and I'll be more than happy to resell it, and I'll still probably, even after everything and eating some return shipping, I mean, I'm still going to be money ahead. So yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, this guy was not happy, and I mean, he just wrote the most nasty oh, I guess return request or whatever that you know, there could be, but I was like, you know what, I just tried to handle it as professional as I could, and what have you. So you know, it's one of them live and learn type of things, but you know, you're not going to please everybody every time. And yeah, I couldn't believe he'd actually wrote that my photos were very deceptive, but the hat didn't look anything like what my pictures were. And I was like, I think probably my photos are probably some of the most it is just my opinion, but the most true to life, I guess. That'd be a good way to put it. But yeah, it's absolutely crazy. But anyway, we'll move along. So this really nice English laundry shirt. This is a brand I don't run across very often. I think I've only got one other one in my inventory, and I just picked that up about a week ago. This is what the tag looks like. So anyway, yeah, it's a really nice shirt. It's usually always got some sort of embroidery. Typically, you know, like a flip cuff, you know, kind of like that there. So yeah, nice shirt. And I think this one here was like 10% off as well. So this probably went for $26.99, $27.99. So great return there. Another LL Bean shirt that was in that LL Bean haul I had. Like I said, I finally got around to listing some of these. You know, just a really nice, just big check, you know, blue. Blue's always a really good color. Nice large LL Bean shirt. And that one there went for, what, $24.99. So not too bad on a 70-cent purchase. So here's just regular Nike, long sleeve dry fit. I think this is Nike Golf, if I'm not mistaken, double X. Like I said, if you guys notice, a lot of these shirts are all double X and bigger. That's kind of where I've been switching some of my focus to. Been a little more picky on what I've been picking up lately. Here's a little item. I love picking up Monopoly sets, the oddball Monopoly sets, and what have you. This here was actually in one of the oddball sets that I had. I don't normally ever pick up the mainline sets, but anyway, so this one was in. This was in a set, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of just individual token. And yeah, I sold this for $6.99, which, you know, obviously it's not a home run. I didn't really make anything on it, but at the same time, I look at it, I didn't lose anything on it as well, because it was just an extra token that was in a box with some stuff that I got. So, you know, I mean, I probably made about $4 on this, but yeah, just a regular bronze car for Monopoly set. Some of these individual tokens, you know, guys, if you guys look these up, some of these tokens go 14, 15 bucks a piece. You know, normally I just lot whatever the set is. I'll lot them all together, usually for 20 bucks, and I'll, you know, I usually sell them in the 17 to $20 range for a group of, you know, tokens that are, you know, from the various different sets. You know, the theme sets. So it's just regular Peter Millar double X, 29 bucks. You know, just really nice long sleeve dress shirt. The Peter Millar dress shirts, pretty much anymore, I am not picking up unless they're double X or bigger, or they're a tall. They just do not move. Now the Peter Millar polo shirts, the Summer Comfort polo shirts, those move about as quick as I get them. They're gone usually right away. But the dress shirts, for some reason, just don't tend to move very well. So I've been kind of laying off on picking those up, like I said, unless they're 2X or bigger. Oh, okay, what we got? Okay, so here's just regular Disney, you know, just regular Walt Disney World Mickey Mouse ringer. I got 20 bucks out of this, and this is from Walt Disney World. It's got the Disney World tag on it. Kind of distressed looking and what have you. But yeah, I love picking up the Disney stuff. The Disney stuff always sells well for me, especially, like I said, if it has a Disney World or Disneyland tag. Usually it's always Disney World. You sold this DVD for 12 bucks. You know, nothing crazy. I believe I paid $1 for this, either at a garage sale or my local Goodwill. This here is about the end of all my Nerf stuff. I bought a ton of Nerf stuff and parted out every single bit of it. I've sold a ton of it on local Facebook groups and stuff like that, but I've been parting out all the clips, the various pieces, and all that stuff, and I've made a killing. Now, obviously, this isn't a whole lot. This is $12.99, but these are the little tiny clips. These are just the little 6-start clips, so they're really not worth anything. Normally, what I do with these clips is I take the big clips out, and I stick the little clips on the guns, and then I will sell the guns that way. Because the big clips are worth a lot more money, and if you can lot 3 or 4 of those together, you know, it's an easy 25, 30 bucks, and I can put these little bitty ones on there, and I have a complete, you know, working gun. So yeah, definitely, man, like I said, I love parting out and selling the different random clips. I believe a couple weeks ago I sold a big drum clip for Nerf Vortex. I think that went for around 25 bucks. And, you know, some of the other stuff. So, yeah, definitely don't skip when you see Nerf parts and accessories, because they're usually always worth money. It's here, just a regular LL Bean flannel line pants. You know, nothing crazy. Got 22 bucks out of those. Those must have been on sale. Looks like for 20% off. Plus buyer paid shipping. So sold quite a few pants. Sold this really nice Tommy Bahama silk shirt. You know, it's just regular Tommy Bahama. Nothing exciting. This is extra large, I believe. Yeah, extra large. 100% silk. $23.99 free ship. So not too bad there. Sold these, I grabbed these at my local Goodwill. I think I paid $1 a piece, maybe $1.50 a piece for these. These are just Canon photo paper. It's just, they were all the same, so I just bundled them all together. I had them on sale for 20% off. All 3 of these fit in a padded bubble mailer. So I didn't make a whole lot of money on them, but, you know, at $1.50 a piece, even, I think I had, I don't know, probably not quite 10 bucks into them with the shipping and what I paid for them. So, you know, I mean, made about 14 bucks on it. Not crazy, but they're gone. These things here were extremely heavy. So, like I said, I was glad I could get them in that padded flat rate. And then I just put a little piece of cardboard along the bottom to keep the package from flexing and stuff like that. So here's another one of those Pearl Snap shirts. This is a 3XL tall, another Wrangler. I've been selling quite a bit of these Wrangler shirts in the big sizes. I've been listing for 24 bucks. This one here I had on sale for 20% off. So it sold for $19.99. But yeah, these, you know, these old just basic Wranglers, you know, I mean, these are nothing crazy shirts. Common, you see them everywhere. I think I paid $1 for this at a charity thrift, but, you know, like I said, it's Pearl Snap, it's big size, it's pretty much got everything going for it. So yeah, I definitely don't pass on these old Wranglers. I wouldn't grab anything smaller than a 2X though. You know, like I said, I've been pretty much focusing on 2X talls in these, or the 3X, you know, anything bigger. So this really nice LL Bean coat. This is a barn jacket. I basically got this jacket. I got this real early in the year. Um, I got this almost for free. I think I paid like about $3 for it. Um, I lotted it with a whole bunch of stuff at a sale, and it pretty much worked out to about $3 for everything that I ended up getting. So anyway, I got a $47.99 on that, plus I got what, $12 shipping, and I think this thing only cost me about $8 to ship, just with the top-rated seller discount. It was about It was about $4 off. So I actually had the correct weight in there for the calculated weight, but you know, with my discount, that basically made another about $4. So that wasn't too bad there. And then here's another one of those just big boy shirts. This here is Eli Cattleman. Men's 4X big, long sleeve, pearl snap, new with tags. I paid $1 for this also at a mom and pop charity thrift. That's one of the things that, man, I really enjoy going to these charity thrifts, the church thrifts, the school thrifts. Excuse me, folks. I've been doing really well with those. You know, the prices are so much better than eBay. Oh God, excuse me. I'm starting to get a cold. Not eBay, but like Goodwill and Salvation Army and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely enjoy doing that. I must have lost a window because I know I had another pair of pants in here. I think it was a pair of 7 for All Mankind. Let me see here. Yeah, there they were. Let me pull them up here real quick for you guys. So let's see where them went. Oh. There we go. Yeah, and I had they sold these. These here are 7 for All Mankind, just regular 36 by 36 Austins. These went for $29.99 plus bar paid shipping. So 7 for All Mankind's a really good brand to look out for. See if I can find a tag for you, just so you know what to. This is what the inside tag looks like, and I got one of the butt shot here. Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, this is what the usually have this little maroon 7 on there, and this is 7 for All Mankind on it. Yeah, really nice pair of jeans there. So yeah, guys, it's pretty much most of my sales for this past week. I'm going to jump back in the chat and see if I can catch up on some of the stuff I missed, and then give some shout outs to everybody and stuff like that. So, like I said, this was pretty spur of the moment, but I figured I do enjoy doing these lives. So if you guys got any questions or anything like that for me about anything, you know, anything that you saw or just any questions in general, go ahead and throw them at me. What have you? All right, so it looks like Denise White Cotton stopped in. John, Cincinnati Picker, he was first. Awesome. Lauren, thanks for stopping by. Popular Picker, awesome. Mr. Lonnie, Garage Flips. Let's see. See, oh my God, to talk about clowns. Yeah, Lauren says cowboy shirts are in right now. Yeah, Lauren, I've been selling a ton of like these pearl snap, you know, Western cowboy shirts. Like I said, the Eli Cattlemans, the American Eagle vintage fit pearl snaps do really well. As long as you get extra large or bigger. I can't move them in the smaller sizes, but extra large, bigger, yeah, those do real well. Yeah, just pretty much any of your pearl snap Western shirts in the bigger sizes, and if they got a nice color to them or you know nice color pattern to them, yeah, they're gonna move pretty quick. And like I said, I've been getting actually some pretty decent money out of those, you know, especially for like I said for the Wrangler brands, to get 20 some bucks out of you know an old Wrangler. That's about what they retailed for, you know. So definitely happy about that. Going on, Grumpy says I'm in late. Thanks for stopping by. Popular Picker says I never had much luck with the cowboy shirts. Yeah, once I figured out is just the bigger sizes and the pearl snaps. That's what you know people tend to go after. I think that's the ones that I now shifted my focus to, and definitely not having a problem moving those. I think I've only got a couple left right now. Death Piles, thanks for stopping in. Wisconsin is where Yeah, Popular Picker says that she always shows the battery compartments as well. That way, yeah, if the question comes up exactly, that's one of the biggest things I've done, and I've had a lot of people actually write me and say that's something that they do now, or it's such a great tip. Showing the battery compartments. Not that that there's a question that it works, but that's why I also show the item powered on and in working order and stuff like that too. That way, it's pretty much you get a nice clean battery compartment and the unit powers on, and you can show some different functions. So, kind of takes a lot of the doubt out of whether this item works or not. Versus helps you stand out a little bit versus maybe somebody else who just has a picture of the front and a picture of the back of their item. One thing you got to be careful with on those TIs is to make sure all the pixels are working. Every once in a while you'll see like a little dead spot or something like that, or like a little burn. So you definitely want to be careful with that. But for the most part, I haven't had too many problems with those. I think I've only run across a couple calculators where I've had like either a screen burn or a dead pixel area or a pixel line, something like that. So yeah, to the east. Yeah, Lonnie says, how could that be deceiving? Yeah, it's talking about my hat. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, you can't make everybody happy. Silver Hair Stacker popped in. How you doing? If you're still here, says Wayne yesterday. Okay. Yeah, like I said, just trying to catch up with the chat here and see if anybody wrote anything that I could touch on here real quick. Lonnie said, did he have a specific complaint? Yeah, honestly, just his specific complaint was the hat was a piece of garbage. It wasn't made right. I don't know. I mean, he went all over the place basically, with it. So I was, like I said, I just took a few minutes before I answered him, and I was like, you know what, hey, sorry it didn't meet your expectations, but we are more than happy to take it back. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever you got to do. But yeah, hey, we're happy to take it back from you. Hey, Glenn, Swamp Picker's in here. How you doing, Glenn? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah. All right, let's see who else we got in here. Looks like hey, Karen's at the beach. How you doing, Karen? Okay, Karen's at the beach. Says, hey, Andy, are you using a program such as QuickBooks or GoDaddy to record your sales? That's a really good question, Karen. Currently, I am not, but I've been talking with Shane over at Rise and Grind Picks, and he uses GoDaddy. That's something I definitely got to do. I do everything. I have a spreadsheet that I use. I punch everything in pretty much manually. I take all my eBay sales, and I have it set up so it calculates all my fees, my cost of goods. I mean, it's set up really, really well. When I took it to my CPA last year, and when he was really impressed with, for me, basically the first time filing my taxes and what have you. How well I did, and he said that I did a good job with my spreadsheet. But yeah, I definitely want to get that a little more automated. So probably around the first of the year, I'm going to switch it over maybe to GoDaddy, and I think that's supposed to just import everything and takes care of everything for you. So because I hate doing this stuff manually. Occasionally, right now I'm probably about 4, maybe 5 weeks behind. So that's going to take me a couple hours to get caught up. So yeah, definitely don't want to have to be monkeying with that as it's a little later in the year. Joy times. John goes, hey Andy, are you growing out your beard for the winter? I don't know what I'm doing. Just one of them crazy things, John. I started to grow this goofy beard, and I was getting about ready to shave it. The wife said she likes it. This is the longest I've ever had it. I have never grown this thing out. I can't grow a beard to save my hind end. So yeah, the wife says she likes it at the moment. So we'll see how long that lasts. So anyway, like I said, it's getting closer to winter. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I know it'll have to come off here before long, probably because it's itchy and it's driving me absolutely crazy. So we'll see what happens. Mike Sherman says, how do you make those smaller pictures inside the main picture? What I use a program. It's an online program. It's called PicMonkey. It's PIC and then Monkey. You can go there. It's picmonkey.com, and then basically you just import your image, and then you can do. You basically just import a second image. I believe it's called an overlay or something like that, and then you can resize it right in the window. And then I just resize it there, and then I just save that photo, and then I import it into my thing. Like I said, just kind of lets my photos stand out a little different from everybody else. And you get a real clear idea of what the item is, or like that it's a long sleeve shirt or a shorter sleeve shirt. But I really like to use a nice big photo, like a quarter shot of like especially like a shirt or something, but still be able to show that it's a long sleeve, because a lot of times people don't read all the descriptions and everything. We're so visual. We just take a look at stuff, and that's where we go from there. So to help. All right, so this is working also. Lonnie says, Andy, that polo jacket you were wearing is very slimming. I need one. Actually, yeah, this is just a regular polo sport quarter zip pullover. It's like that dry fit material, so it's not even a jacket. This is definitely not a warm item. I got a t-shirt on underneath of it, so yeah, I actually kind of like this. This is one of the items I had in a haul video here. I don't know, just a couple weeks ago. It was my size, and I was like, you know what? I actually really like this. It fits nice, and yeah, it doesn't look too bad on me. So, yeah, I'm a big boy, so I definitely need whatever help I can at looking a couple pounds lighter. So, um, Karen at the beach said she uses her own spreadsheet, but lately she's too busy. Yeah, that's what's happening with me. Is I use my own stuff, but I mean it does take a while to sit down and do, and I'm not. I need to be a little more diligent about as soon as items sell, or that day is if I sell 6 items, get those 6 items punched in my spreadsheet. That way I'm not getting a week behind, 2 weeks behind. Next thing you know, I got 100 items I need to put in there. Sometimes that gets a little overwhelming. So Joy Times, I'm doing. Let's see. Silver Hair Stacker says, "Are beards allowed in Margaritaville?" I don't think so. I don't think I've seen too many. That's for sure. Pretty much, it's clothing optional, and just a nice tall cold drink, usually a big cigar, and bikinis and what have you. That's pretty much about what's allowed in Margaritaville. So. Yeah, Karen's at the beach says PicMonkey has an app too. Yeah, good luck with the app. That's all I'm gonna say. The app is really, really hard to use. I do everything on my laptop, all my listing, my photo editing, everything. I do everything on my laptop other than take my pictures. I do that with my cell phone, but then I import them into my laptop, and then I do everything from there. It's so much easier. There's so many more options available through eBay and everything else when you're using your laptop or your desktop, whatever. The apps are great, but they are limited. And you know what? I'm getting old. I mean, I don't like squinting and looking at my phone and I got big fat thumbs and stuff like that. So for me, trying to type stuff and then it autocorrects, it doesn't like half the words that I use. It thinks that there's something else. So I was like, it's just easier for me to type it. I can type it on a keyboard. Everything goes so much faster and smoother through my laptop. So I definitely prefer to use that over using my cell phone. Graduate says, yeah, clothing optional. I'm telling you what, Lonnie, you go to a concert, yeah, clothing is, man, you don't take a lot of photos that get posted on the internet if you go to a concert, that's for sure. I'll just leave it at that. Didn't know y'all rode like that. Not judging, man. He says, I use PicMonkey app on the phone, but mainly for just cropping my photo. Yeah, and that works just as well. All right. Does anyone else got any questions or comments for me? If you got anything, go ahead and throw them at me here real fast. Otherwise, I'm going to get the heck out of here. Like I said, try to save some of the shout outs and all that sort of stuff till the end. Just kind of bust through this and what have you, and then answer all your questions and what have you. like I said, the reseller six pack this week is going to be on my channel. So if you guys haven't done so yet, hit the little subscribe bell, and that way you guys will get a notification when that show goes live. That'll be Sunday night at 7 o'clock, and I believe we're going to talk about the mistakes that we made. So I think that's the topic I come up with. So unless somebody else has got a really good topic that they'd like us to hit or touch on, and you know, I'll throw that around. But I believe we're going to do that, and then maybe we'll do a quick little bolo session as well. We'll let everybody throw out one bolo. So Lonnie says, Annie, when you sell board game parts, do you ever do variation listings to speed it up? Honestly, that's a great idea. It's maybe something I should do. Because I do have, especially with Monopoly and like Clue. Clue I don't do near as well with, but Monopoly, you know, I'll pick up any themed version of Monopoly that's out there as long as it is an official Monopoly brand. You know, I don't pick up like Horseopoly or, you know, Dogopoly. You know what I mean? But if it's Monopoly the dog or Monopoly, you know, like the horse edition, as long as it's an official Monopoly game, I'll pick up any version of any of them that's an odd version. And then I'll take and then put all the parts together and the tokens and stuff like that. And I just sell them off that way. I don't mess with the boards. It's so much cheaper to ship because, you know, shipping a board game, that definitely gets a little pricey and what have you. And honestly, I think when it comes down to it, everybody just wants the pieces and parts anyway. So, but yeah, doing a variation listing might be kind of cool to spread out a whole bunch of them in like a main picture, and then they can pick which version they want. That would actually be kind of cool. Denise says, thank you for all the info. Oh, thank you, Denise. You know, I appreciate you stopping in, and you know, like I said, if you got any questions, you know, feel free to ask them anywhere. You know, you guys can hit me up on Instagram. I have that links in my description. I'm easy to find. Just type in ParrotHead Picker. I'll come up. Otherwise, just leave them in the comment section below, and I'll get to them. You know, sometimes it takes a little while. What does Lonnie say? He goes, yeah, my fishing opoly not doing so well. Yeah, like I said, the off-brand opoly games, yeah, they don't do so well. I believe there's even, I passed on it the other day. It was new sealed, and it was called Anti-Monopoly. Yeah, so I was like, you know, this is just something that I just don't think is going to go. Hey, I actually got one. While I got all you guys here, I don't know how well you can see this or not, and since I'm using OBS, I can't see my screen, so hopefully you guys can see this. But anyway, can you guys see the little 3 here on the bottom? I bought these boots the other day, and anyway, here, let me do something here. Okay, so anyway, I bought these boots the other day. These really nice Converse boots, and I've been trying to clean them. I've been using every single marker trick that I can think of, and I cannot get. Let's see if you can see this here, but there's a 3 on the bottom of the sole that's in marker. It's blue. There's one on each. There's one on each one of these. I cannot get this marker off. I've tried everything. If you guys, I've used, you know, the Magic Eraser. I've used, I used some CLR stain lifter. I've used Goo Gone. I've used, God, I can't think of hairspray. I used, I think it was nail polish remover. I have, man, Karen says she uses 100% acetone nail polish remover. Okay, maybe the nail polish remover I used wasn't 100%. Yeah, I used Goo Gone. Goo Gone didn't work. Man, like I said, I probably used about 7 or 8 different items on this. I cannot get that marker off. I've never had an issue getting a marker, you know, out of things. Usually Magic Erasers. Glenn says burn it off. Yeah. You know, the soles on these things are in really, really good shape. I really don't want to jack them up. I even used, I took permanent marker, went over it with permanent marker, and then took the dry erase marker, went over it, wiped it off. That didn't work. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've used all the tricks that I can think of. Yeah, Maggie Doodle says just try rubbing alcohol. Maybe I have to give that one a shot. Yeah, Lonnie says, honestly, if Magic Eraser won't get it, I don't see. Yeah, and that's the thing is Magic Eraser is one of my favorite things to use for cleaning everything. I mean, as long as you use the actual Magic Eraser brand, I've used some of the off brands or the cheap ones, like you get at like Dollar General or whatever, or even just like the Great Value brand. They don't work, but near as well as the actual Magic Eraser brand. Those there work really, really well, especially for like cleaning up shoes and cleaning video games, just anything, plastic, doesn't matter what it is. Yeah, that definitely works really well. Um, Regular Goo Gun stinks. Got to get the gel. Okay, maybe I have to try the gel, but nail polish remover might work if the marker is yeah, I mean it's really in there, and that's possibly what it is. Is these soles, like the rubber in these soles might have just really absorbed that marker. I'm not sure. Um, Either that or put a 3. Yeah, honestly, that's probably what's going to happen. If I'm going to try a couple more things, and that's probably what I'll do. Is I'm probably just going to I'll marker over it with like a black marker or something, and I'll probably just make it like a 33 or a 43, something like that, and something close to what I'm going to list these shoes for. I don't really want to do that because it's, in my opinion, that seems kind of deceptive, but I got to figure out something. I mean, I don't have a lot in these, but I mean, these are some awesome boots. I mean, and they've got like a quilted flannel lining like on the inside. Actually, it's a wool lining, and the inside lining on these Converse is maybe at Woolrich. Woolrich is a really good brand, especially if you get their as long as you're picking up their wool stuff. So definitely, yeah, definitely want to get these up and listed. I mean, I can't see no reason why I shouldn't get between 35 and 50 bucks probably for these boots. So yeah, definitely don't want to leave them set here. I mean, they're in amazing shape and condition. So. Yeah, make it 23 and tell him below. Michael Jordan, yeah, he wasn't sponsored by Converse, so maybe I could say they're Larry Birds, maybe. I don't know. I know he was a Converse guy, so it might be before a lot of you guys' times, but Three Ring Circus. Okay. Yeah, they're definitely cool shoes. Yeah, I've never seen anything like it. Like I said, I was shocked. Where did I can't remember where I got these. These didn't come from Goodwill. At least at my local Goodwill, they actually put the little price tags on them, which is great. Yeah, Bird and Magic wore Converse. Yeah, that's right. You were absolutely right. Yeah, and I know Lonnie. I think Lonnie's been doing really well with the old school Converse, the old Chuck Taylors. I think I've seen a couple of those in your sales update. So, yeah, I'm really liking picking these up. Definitely keeping an eye out for them. Yeah, I did. Actually, I picked up quite a few shoes this weekend. I've got some really good deals on some shoes, so I'll just save that stuff for another day. And like I said, this is just a sales update video, not a haul video or something like that. But anyway, guys, I think I'm going to get the heck out of here. I've been on here long enough. Appreciate everybody who stopped in and said hey and what have you. Yeah, Popular Picker, says she can't get the marker off. I just black it out with a marker. Yeah, um, that's probably what I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Like I said, I haven't given up yet, but man, I've exhausted a lot of options, and I don't want to really keep spending a bunch of money on it. I did actually watch a video earlier today, and I can't believe I can't find this stuff in my house. And I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with Tino, the Soul Advisor. He's got a really good YouTube channel. He specializes in shoes, and one of his tips for getting stuff off of soles of shoes, but I don't know if they were rubber or not, was petroleum jelly. So I don't know how I don't have any in my house. I figured that was one of those like common items. Even raided the wife's bathroom. We have 2 bathrooms in our house. I couldn't even find any in her bathroom, so I don't know where that is. So anyway, I may actually go and try to get a little petroleum jelly and see if that works. It worked really good in one of the videos I watched. So yeah, I'll give definitely a shout out and props to Tino. He's a very knowledgeable guy, especially when it comes to shoes. All right. Andy, that other pair you showed, the Marvel ones were cool. Yeah, they're actually not like a Marvel. They were Yeah, they're pretty funky. They're more like I mean, I guess it was like a comic-y type, but it was like a Mars. I think it says on it's like Mars invasion. Yeah, they're pretty funky. I think I have those listed right now for around 69 bucks. Um, yeah, really nice pair of shoes. They're size 12. So if yeah, anyone's interested in those, hit me up. You guys can see those shoes, I believe, on Instagram. You guys can also DM me on there. I mean, if you see those, and that's something if you're interested in. Yeah, some kind of superhero thing. Yeah, something like that. Yep. Yep. All right, going on Grumpy's heading out. All right, guys. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it. Like I said, I've been on here long enough. It started rambling a little bit. Uh-oh. uh, yeah. All right, guys. Yeah, one more time, I want to thank everybody for stopping out, tuning in the Reseller Six Pack this week. Like I said, Sunday night, 7 p.m. on my channel. Hit the little bell if you haven't done so, so you know when that show goes live. But anyway, that's going to do it. That's my time. Thanks for watching, everybody. And as always, fins up. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.